Hey everybody. So we're talking about tuning into your divine calm part two. We're going to be doing a series concerning vagal tone and this aspect of your nervous system and healing. And so here we're going to be dealing with memory, brain fog, but also a thing called dystonia and the tendency for your body to get in a incredibly big like stress state or the agitation of emotions. And this is just going to be a one-day class. It's free for everybody. Um, so the things that we're going to be addressing is the overstimulation or the hyperstimulation of the sympathetic nerve, which causes stress and the stress response, but also causes our body not to heal. So a lot of times, even though we might be working on vagal tone, if we have poor tone in this aspect of the nervous system, our body still doesn't heal very well. Things like allergies would be a good example of this. Digestive issues, headaches and migraines. There's all kinds of things that this could be, right? And so we're going to go through and we're going to do practices to regulate and tone the sympathetic nervous system, to do a deeper dive on the vagal tone component and address a thing called asthenia, which just means that even though we might be toning both sides up, if this part of the nervous system has been overworked and imbalanced for long periods of time, it is also depleted. Right. So, this is the source of brain fatigue. This is the source of poor cognitive functioning, brain fog, things like chronic fatigue syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, fibromyalgia. All these things are associated with this. And a lot of times they just didn't happen overnight. They were happening over a period of time and they were just slowly developing, 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 developing. So we're going to go through and address that. So we're going to look at vagal tone. We're going to look at the tone of the sympathetic nervous system and the tendency to be hyperreactive or, and when I say that, I mean the body. The body gets easily stressed out or overly stressed in situations that don't match what's going on. The potential for fatigue or asthenia, a depleted part of the nervous system that then doesn't allow that part of the nervous system to work very well. Even though you might be improving vagal tone, if it's depleted, it's depleted, right? And then the idea of hyperreactivity to stress and hyperreactive emotions, which mystically is known as like storms, like your body just goes into this weird reactive state. And so we're going to tackle all of this in one day. We made a little kit that's really specific for you that has a couple new blends in there and it's kind of fancy. And we're even going to throw in a way to do a little maintenance with some work on your feet with that special kit. And hopefully you can join us. There's a list of oils for you to choose from. So between, you either getting a kit or choosing from that, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. There's just about 4 or 5 things to choose. And let's have a good weekend with each other.